Already? Wow. Right. What's up? Hey, what's up, y'all? Ozone Podcast episode 10. We are live from the Toasted Barrel here in Grants Pass. And we are just chilling with a beverage and having a good time today. We're talking about some good stuff. Just want to remind y'all that the Ozone Podcast is available everywhere that you get your podcasts. But we'd love it if you go to .com and automatically adjusting video quality. Wonderful, I love that. That's what's up. I'm going to put this in the window over here for the time being. And we'll deal with it over there, see if I can get a better signal.
It still looks good.
Good. Glad to hear that. And so, like I was saying, we can finally monetize over at RSS, which is really good. That was our goal for episode 10, was to finally get our monetization down and all that good stuff and get rid of this logo. You guys know what you're watching by now, right? All right, there's that. And so, yeah, my name's Lee.
I'm Alec.
Welcome to the Ozone Podcast, episode 10. Oregon Voices, real talk, culture, chaos, community. Episode 10, baby.
Episode 10.
That's what's up. That's
Chugging along. And we mentioned we're in the Toasted Barrel.
We are, yeah.
If you guys are Grants Pass, check this establishment out. Super awesome food, great drinks. They got some awesome specialty drinks and awesome live music on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So,
in fact, aren't you guys playing here tomorrow?
I'll be here tomorrow night. Going to Acoustic
Saturday?
Played here last Saturday.
Last Saturday, okay.
If you guys are here last Saturday, thank you so much. That was a radical time.
Yeah. I got a show Friday out in Cave Junction at the back door of the replay. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm kidless this weekend and no shows this weekend.
Oh my God! Well, it's a thing. So Strange Music's coming back through town again. We are blessed to have them come through.
Is that what's going on Friday?
Yeah, Friday. So we got Joey Cool, Unconventional Kings.
That's cool.
Yeah, all those cats coming back through town again. It's gonna be quite awesome. We're still connected, right? Yeah, we're still connected. Yeah. That's an old notification. It told me we were disconnected.
Yeah, we're still on right here.
Good one. Good to hear. So, that's that. Let's get into some news real quick, right, to start this thing off here. Lots been happening since our last episode.
Yeah,
right.
A lot of crazy stuff.
Mexico's going crazy.
A couple weeks off because of the weather.
Yeah, and the weather's still not great, but the snow's gone, so we're finally back at it. So check this out, right? What's going on in Mexico at the moment is a lot less dramatic than the news is making it seem. Okay, I've got a friend in Mexico City, and I've got a friend over on the coastal area, and neither of them are in danger. They're still able to travel. They can get in and out of the airports. Everything's going good for them. Pretty good. They're living the life in Mexico, so that's good, right? But it is going down where it's going down. And don't make no mistakes. They took down a major dude, and there's some major shit happening. So, but hey, good for them. Applause to Mexico for getting the job done and not making America do it for them.
Yeah, cartels anywhere aren't good. We've had our own little local experience with cartel a couple years ago. It was getting pretty bad. Glad they took care of business. Not exactly the best way to take care of business. Seems like there was a lot of things damaged in the process. A lot of unnecessary damage.
A lot of things damaged in the process, but that's par for course. When you go into an area and do something, you're going to disrupt what's happening. And then the locals, the offensive, mind you, will retaliate in such ways that it makes other people very concerned, right? So that's just how it goes. What's up, Mood? How you doing? Thanks for joining us. That's that. This whole Iran disarmament thing going on. Just because we make them get rid of nuclear doesn't mean they don't have other options to attack, right?
Yeah.
So just listed, I just looked at routers, and 5 hours ago, a news report about how Iran is trying to buy subsonic or supersonic missiles to take out warships. Obviously not nuclear, but still gives them the capability to fight against whatever, right? So
sometimes you don't need nukes to do a lot of damage, man, when you get your hands on
right.
a lot of those.
The threat is a threat, right? Don't get me wrong, I don't like war, I don't like violence, but the threat is a threat, and defense is one thing. Attacking is another. So, getting into it, stuff like that. So man, if you're still here, share our live, do the thing, help us get some more folks up into it. We just discussed the world events and our personal lives, and having a good time doing it. Not to mention CD cover roast today.
Yeah.
Excited about that one. We got Vanilla Ice, Platinum Underground. We're gonna roast the shit out of him and that album. So stick around for that.
Not the ice you thought we were going to talk about.
Yeah, not today. That's right. That's right. So yeah, moving on from that stuff. So it's a bit concerning, when you have reports of things happening like that. You can do your own research on it. Look it up. I encourage you to do that because don't take our word for it. You've got to do your own research and find things out. So, anything else that you want to talk about? They're still looking for Mama Guthrie.
Yeah, that kind of seems like, dude, there's like a juggle of nonsense going on recently. You know what I mean? I feel like it couldn't get more chaotic a couple months ago when we started doing this. It's only seemed to become more of a circus. There's more monkeys than there are trainers. And you got the train stuff going on.
Oh man, that's getting deep too.
You had Iran stuff going on.
Prince Andrew got arrested.
Prince Andrew got arrested.
We want to see some arrests in America too, by the way.
Other guys got arrested too. I can't remember his name. There's another gentleman arrested for involvements. What's interesting about the Prince Andrew thing, though, I don't think it had anything to do with the Epstein files. It had to do with some kind of email fraud.
Fraud so yes and no, right? Like they might have called it one thing while they were arrested for another thing.
There might have been a path around to get what they needed.
They got what they needed, and one person finally got taken down. But we want to see more people. We want to see that snowball start rolling downhill. Start collecting motherfuckers on the way. You know what I mean?
The Pam Bondi stuff. And
dude.
My gosh, dude! I watched that while it was happening. I was just,
I should get roasted too. That's what's up. Hey, thanks for joining. Please share the live. Help us get some more folks up in here. We in Oregon talking about life, friends, family, and all that good stuff. So yeah, no, it was crazy. That Pam Bondi stuff. Watch her face get all emotional or non-emotional, whatever you want to call it, when she was getting roasted. You know what I mean?
Divert every question when there's simple yes or no's.
Yep. That's right. And yes or no questions, and I can't answer you because my boss is you fill in the blank, whatever. Right? Yeah. Anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens with that, and then. Yeah,
the Olympics were cool. Watch the Olympics. That was good. Way to take home gold.
The Olympics were very awesome. The U.S. hockey team beating Canada. That was actually a really great game. Really great.
Oh my God!
You guys haven't watched the highlights from it. Honestly, it's such a low scoring and tight game. Really,
you've got the best of the best on the ice for that long. You're going to have a really good matchup, right?
Really awesome game.
And the best of the best. It's like all of the NHL players go to the Olympics and play for different teams around the world, right? And so you literally have the same.
You got the same guys on different teams.
Right? Like you got
teams made up
playing against teammates. Yeah, exactly. So it's gonna be good no matter what, right?
Yeah, definitely. I was a big hockey fan growing up, so it was really cool to see that stuff.
Did you watch any curling?
I did. Okay, so speaking of curling, so 2 Fridays ago.
Hey, what's up, Kiro? Thanks for joining.
The Friday before Valentine's Day, I played a show at another local establishment, the Wonderburg.
Okay, the Wonderburg.
Which we love playing there. We'll be back there on March 6th. But when I was in there, the women's curling was going on, and I was standing out front.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Chief? Thanks for joining. How you doing? You want to join? How do we invite Mr. Chief?
You go to go live together. You get some multiple guests.
I sent him an
invite.
You can join if he wants. That's what's up.
Yeah, but I was watching it to Wonderful. But before I walked in, I was out front talking with my dad, and there's already a large group of people in there just eating food, drinking, going ape shit. And you could hear them out front just yelling. I'm like, what's going on there? I go in and look. And dude, they're going crazy for curling, right? So, again, Mr. Chief in here.
Oh, snap, yeah. Hey, what up, though? Thanks for joining up. I don't know if we can hear you or not. I keep my volume down so we don't feedback, so I might have to listen to you later or turn them up a little bit so we can hear you.
It might be a little bit delayed on this. Can you hear us, buddy?
Hey, what's up? There it is. What's happening, buddy? Hey, Tell us for a minute. Take a few minutes for yourself and tell us and our viewers how Florida was and how that native thing went. Because you represent hard, bro, and we want to hear about it.
Oh, what up? Yeah, it was a dope trip. First off, I just want to give thanks to the creator for like my voice and being able to speak for like my culture and my people. Not only my culture, and my people, but for the law. Oh, too, Southern Oregon. But it was an honor to travel down there and perform for the Seminole tribe, the Big Cypress Seminole tribe. Which is consistent, but that shit was it was proper. Um, they had like a really nice sound system and stage, and really had great hospitality, and it was a real good break from the Oregon weather. So it's cool to go down there and kick my feet up in the sand and walk on the beach and release some of that. About the ocean that crashes on the waves, right? Has that positive negative ion, so it like helps with the mental health and shit. So as soon as I took my shoes off and walked on the beach, like I
Oh yeah,
felt
it does,
super
man. I feel
grounded.
that.
Yeah, I felt like me. I'm a mountain
All right,
boy,
now he's stuck now. All right.
Southern Oregon.
Yeah, dog, well,
I'm
I appreciate you
more,
sharing that,
I'm
right?
more at
And
peace
I
in
know
the.
how you feel, man. When I spent my time down there in Foley, Alabama, walking my toes in those little white sand pebbles and everything, it was beautiful. I loved it a lot. But yeah, man, that's what's up. We doing the Ozone podcast right now. We're talking about current events, family, Oregon, all that good stuff. We appreciate you going out to Florida, representing your tribe, yourself, and us. And much love to you. And thanks for joining us.
So just shout out to
This
Ozone,
next
shout
piece of
out to
news
Lee
and see
Spivey,
what's happening with
shout
that.
out to the flavor, shout out to all the homies and stuff. Just want to show some love real
Because it's
quick.
like I forgot to mention that
All
Iran is
right,
buying
much love,
these
y'all.
things from.
Jump off.
All right, we have to get some headphones or something.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get some headphones. That's all right. It's a little delayed for us to respond, guys, because we're going off the response off of my phone in here, so we don't get feedback through our microphone. So it takes a couple second delay because TikTok's got to do their
Safety stuff.
safety stuff.
That's right. That's right. So big up to Mr. Chief. Thanks for joining us. So yeah, I forgot to mention that Iran is buying those missiles from China.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they're not going to work very good.
Well, you say that,
They
but
actually made in Malaysia on the bottom. You think?
maybe I don't know. That's a good thing, but you just don't know. You never know. So it's just been a thing. We're happy to be here today, just sitting here talking about current events and stuff like that. But it's when you buy things on the marketplace, right?
It's wild to buying them like that.
It's you can't just nothing we can do about it, right?
No.
You can't just keep telling them you can't do this, you can't do that. It's not your country, bro.
Yeah, I didn't even know that Craigslist had a missile section.
I didn't either. But apparently it does. It's like I've never been on the black market or the black dark web or anything like that, so I don't know how to go look or buy any of that stuff. I mean, I'm not trying to either. Please do not send me any links. I do not want to go. But yeah. All right, let's check out. Let's see what else is popping.
Any interesting news?
I don't know.
Things have been so chaotic.
Things just stuck in place, not doing much of nothing. So that's what's up.
Stuck in a whirlwind of bullshit again.
Stuck in a whirlwind of bullshit. So I just want to remind you guys, we are broadcasting live from the Toasted Barrel here in Grants Pass, doing the Ozone Podcast, episode 10. You know what I'm saying? Episode 9 is live everywhere. You can go download that. You can stream it. You can listen to it. You can go to YouTube, subscribe, you can give us the 5 stars, the likes, the comments, all that good stuff. And you can come check out Pandora here tomorrow night.
Pandora acoustic duo.
Acoustic duo. Him
Yeah.
and his father. Yeah.
Great classic top 40s and modern rock covers, and normally a really good time. Food's great, drinks are great. 6 to 8 p.m. Awesome establishment.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And you know, if you
support
can't
local
make
music.
You can always just check the music out at leespivey.com because he's in the Flavor band too.
Definitely check out the Flavor.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the news. So let's talk about some local grants pass shit, right? The company I work for has been bidding some jobs with the airport, and we are calling around to find out what's taking so long on this intent to award, right? Like we want to find out who, what, when, where, why. And turns out on the 16th, the grants pass airport director was put on leave. I don't have specifics on why. I don't know whether it was administrative leave or disciplinary leave. I don't have any information. But we talked to the interim director today.
Does that just shut the airport down?
No. They assigned an interim director, and they are in charge now. Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for joining. Please share the podcast, do the thing. But it's like, whoa, what's happening? You know what I mean? Like with the recent recall and things like that going on, it makes you wonder how involved the airport director was with the commissioners that got the recall and what's happening there. I mean, maybe I'm speculating, of course, right? Brain doesn't do that at all. But
Conspiracy time.
right? Local conspiracy session about what's happening there and why. Like, how does
That's not very. When you say Grants Pass Airport, you mean airport south of Merlin? Okay, so it's like a couple miles north of the city. Here, there's another town over. But it's interesting because where I work out there, I actually normally hear a lot of air traffic during the day.
right?
And this last month, I know that we've had bad weather and whatnot, but I haven't heard actually a lot of traffic going in out there.
You know, it's not a very busy airport per se.
Yeah,
Especially during the weather. Like this is not the month to fly.
yeah, especially the Cessnas.
yeah, no doubt. But you know, the concern there is that things are on like a hold, right?
Yeah.
Everybody hit the pause button because of what's going on, and we're not being told that. What we were told is that things are moving. It's just being slower, but we should hear by the end of the week, right? So,
Isn't there like a hierarchy of how things work in there?
there is.
on
You know, you
leave,
have
the
the
next person
county,
takes over.
you have the commissioners. Well, yes. So they assigned. You know, I don't want to
Temporary
name names
yeah.
because it's not appropriate at the moment. But yeah,
They
the
assigned
other
somebody
person
else
in
to
the
take
office
over
has
the
taken
job.
over the director's responsibilities temporarily, but it's
That's a lot of load to take on.
Hopefully, the director comes back. I mean, I know this guy at this point. You know, I think well enough to know it. You know, he's a pretty good dude, right? Like, I don't know who, what, when, where favors this, that, the other thing. You know, I don't know him that well, of course, but I think he's a pretty stand-up guy. I mean, look me in the eyes and shake my hand. You know, most people that don't have the right kind of mutual respect won't even do that with me because they know who I am and what I do. So,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, he had the mutual respect to look me in the eyes and shake my hand. So, that tells me he's at least a decent guy.
Well, so some interesting news for me actually. Last week there was a rafter that went missing on the Illinois. Right? There's a guy that they decided to go rafting on the Illinois.
Like he's still missing?
No, they actually found him.
Okay,
They
okay.
found him. He's alive. He's alive. So thankfully they
Cheers
did
to
find
that.
him. So the cheers to that. What's interesting is they stopped down at the marketplace. It's by my dad's house, and my dad was getting food that morning, and he seen them all with their rafts. And my dad talked to him. He's like, "You guys going rafting
Like,
right now?
yeah,
It's a crazy time."
So, they were on the Illies?
Yeah, they're taking the Illies.
Oh my god.
They're rafting that.
Did they have a permit?
You know,
It's like rafting the Rogue is one thing, you guys. Rafting the Illies?
this time of year too. is
That's another
insane.
story.
Right before the rain and the snow, though. Right before the snow that we got. So, which is even crazier because if you guys know the Illinois, you know there's some pretty decent drops, and the water's been low.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And there's a lot of rocks, but the drops. The farther you keep going, there's some waterfalls to go off that aren't exactly easy. Some of them you'd have to drop your raft through and walk around and raft again. But
Hey, but if you got out of the boat, get out of the boat.
get out of the boat. So, yeah, my dad was blown away because he had talk to these guys that morning, and of course they're going out and buying beer because they're going on a rafting trip and getting their stuff
So my
together.
dad lives right. I walk to Dad's house.
Yeah,
Right.
Lee lives on the other side of the creek from my father. So.
Yes.
And yeah, man, my dad was like blown away. He's like, man, that's so sad. And he's like, I told him to be careful.
Right.
And I was telling my dad, but he told me he's seen guys going rafting.
We're not laughing at him. We're just laughing because of the situation and circumstances.
You know, it is it's ironic and not at the same time. Or,
Right. Yeah. It's.
But they did end up finding a guy. I guess he got separated. I don't think that, from what I was understanding, it doesn't sound like he had like fallen off the raft or anything. He just somehow got separated, going for a hike through the woods. He said he was going up to look for the head of the Chetco waters, because where they're flowing. They're going down the far.
Right. So
they're going all the way.
They were like on the McGrew Trail.
They're going way down.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's like 40 miles of river, guys.
Yeah.
Near like one of the last untouched sport. Like
Where,
you're not allowed to
where the
even drive.
Chetco meets the Illies, guys. It doesn't.
It goes the other way.
It doesn't. It goes into the Smith. So they weren't going the right way to begin with.
Yeah, you can. I guess you can hike up and see the headwaters from the hillies.
Okay,
They're
but you
going
can't
up there.
water. You can't raft.
No,
from the
no. I
Illies
think
to
he
the
was
Chetco.
hiking up to check it out.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
So, but somehow he got separated out there. Then he was out there for 2 days, and the weather was picking up around that time.
man.
They couldn't go look for him because the weather was bad. But they did. They ended up finding the gentleman. He was okay. So,
Right.
blessings to him for that. But guys, if you're gonna veer away from the group, at least bring some kind of something to keep direction.
Satellite phone. I mean,
Whistle,
Yeah.
some kind of land
Flares.
flares, gun flare. I mean,
Because you need a gun flare.
The-
not just a
those-
flare. That's a good differentiation, right?
Yeah.
Don't use a road flare. Use a gun flare.
when you're allowed.
Gotta get above the tree line. Yeah, not during the summer, guys. No. Yeah.
But some interesting listeners for us. I mean, that was I think it was interesting. Like I said, my dad talked to them like the day before that happened.
Wow.
And that is a fucking long raft.
It is a
trip.
long rafting trip.
So that's like a day and a half.
And the Illies can be a raging river, even in the low spots. I mean, those rapids can move, you know?
At least once every year, sometimes once every year, we have people get stuck. But during the swimming season, because they can't get back across some of the rapids, they get blown down too.
That's right.
Beautiful area.
All right. 23 minutes in, guys. So we're going to have to load up that CD cover and get this roast going. All right. That's just what time it is. You know, we're not ready for hour-long podcasts yet. We're still at half an hour podcast. We want you guys to stick with us. So since you're sticking with us, we're going to keep this moving. We thank you guys for being here. All right. Let's get that mission loaded.
We think all 16 of you guys in there right now.
That's right. That's right. No doubt. All right. So today we're talking about an old school cover, right? Vanilla Ice, Underground Platinum, or Platinum Underground. Which one is it?
I think it's Platinum Underground.
Platinum Underground. All right. See how that goes? 45 years old, guys.
It looks like he's about to steal the platinum out of your catalytic converter.
If there was platinum in your catalytic converter, he would definitely take that shit.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, we would. Yo, you see how he got that line with the and the thing? He started that trend, you guys. You may not realize it, but he started that trend. And now y'all walking around looking like Vanilla Ice and shit.
I mean, who wore it better, guys? Fred Durst
Or Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, right here. He got the backwards hat. I know it's not red, but it could be Red Durst.
Could be Red Durst. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Platinum Underground. Definitely, like I said earlier, it looks like you used the MySpace coder to slap this thing together, like a MySpace.
Oh, it's definitely a MySpace era joint right there. Sure.
This is
What do you put it in the comments? What do y'all think about this album cover? You know what I'm saying?
help us
What
do
do you
some
think?
things.
Like, you think the tattoos are real?
When Tom smokes weed just once. Your friend Tom on MySpace smoked weed just once.
That's right.
Just one time. He's a rapper now.
So, white hat, white t-shirt, fly, or dry?
Yeah, right.
I think it's dry. You know, he's let the tattoos have the color, but then he put all the color in the background. So, I don't know about that.
You know what's interesting about this guy is that he can actually rip a dirt. I'm from a motocross dirt bike riding family, but this guy can
Not only
actually
can he rip a dirt He can build some houses too.
Oh yeah, that's probably
You seen that show? Y'all watch that show? I watch that show every now and then. You know what I'm saying? He does a good job as a contractor. It's definitely how he's making his money nowadays. It ain't the music.
lets the wood hit the ground. Like, man, that motherfucker slaps. That's what's up. Yeah, Platinum Underground, man. Honestly, never. This was a early to mid 2000s album. I mean, thinking about Ice is still relevant at that time, right? Or what songs were on that. This came up, and it just, it's got this whole vibe over here where it looks like, hey, look, my teenager just learned how to use a boss and highlight effect.
Oh, that's a good one. You got me up there. You got me up there. Oh yeah. So y'all remember that album? You know you do. Ninja.
Is that
Ninja rap. Yeah, that's that album.
Is that album? Okay.
Oh my God. Delivery
Thank
to
you,
the
dude.
table and everything.
You're welcome.
Shout out to the Toast Bell for having us today.
I can see you below.
Thank you, dear.
All right, so we getting down on some Vanilla Ice, Platinum Underground. And the remix of Ice Ice Baby was also on this album. I'm not sure if you've ever heard the remix.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm not sure I've ever heard the remix.
No, I remember hearing.
Have you ever heard the remix of Ice Ice Baby?
When I was younger, around the time this came out, which I want to say maybe I was 14 or 15, he brought up the Ninja song. I remember them playing it at the hockey arena.
Okay.
For the in between, the local DJ would do the remix of the hockey arenas for the like during like the little changeovers and stuff, or they do stuff on the big, jumbotron.
Right? No doubt. Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for joining us. Please share the live, do your thing. We'll be back again, hopefully next week, with some more stuff. A new CD cover.
Yeah, maybe a guest.
Right?
Poking
We
around.
tried to have one today, but he got done working 3 double shifts on his day off, and was like, "Bro, I'm not going." Shout out to John Turner, right?
John,
Because we love you, bro, and we wish you were here. So he's going to be our first guest, no matter what. So the first time we have a guest, it's going to be John Turner, and he's going to talk you guys' ear off, and you're going to think he's stupid and incredible and amazing
and crazy a
and
little
crazy, and because
In a
he's got
good
this
way.
brain on him, and the way he talks about things is not only funny and entertaining, but it's informative and factual. So he's a real good guy to have on the show. So we'll make sure to get him on next week. If he can be here, John, we'll talk to you.
Yeah, we'd love to have you on here, John. It's always a fun time. Band practice is always fun. Shows are always fun. Trips in the car is always fun.
We like our friends. We like to do things with our friends. Even just getting together for a brunch or a game day, which we need to do again soon. Yeah, this is always fun with us and our friends.
Guys, bring back board games. Hang out with your friends, man. Eat some food, play some board games with your friends, have some conversation. You'll be blown away some of the shit you'll come up with and talk about.
That's right. Connections, you know what I mean? This world, everybody needs connections.
Fuck the paint and sip. If you need it at your local bar, do some board games, man.
A lot of local bars, like this one, which is a bar, but also a food establishment. It's a foodie place. They have chess, they have board games, they have all sorts of stuff that you can come with books, you can come sit here and read, you can do all sorts of stuff over here at the Toast Barrel in Grants Pass, Oregon.
And the staff's amazing here. They're
Yes,
honestly some of the friendliest staff. Like we have some amazing bartenders in town. Somehow every time I come in here, they seem so stress free. Even when it's packed, they're just like got a smile on their face.
Well, that's, making people happy is part of the job, right? It's called hospitality. My name's Lee.
I'm Alec.